Hello everyone, I'm back with another thrift haul, and this time I'm going to be focusing on shoes from a bunch of different brands. All of the shoes that I'm going to be showing you guys today I thrifted from Vinted, which is an app and a website that you can buy not just clothing but homeware and electronics now too for secondhand. I think it's more ethical and more sustainable to shop secondhand if and when you can, to lessen the amount of clothing that's getting thrown away. I am a secondhand seller on eBay myself. I regularly go through my own wardrobe as I do not like clutter, and as a fashion video creator it's really easy to accumulate a bunch of clothes that you're just not that bothered about, especially through gifting. Unfortunately, I am not going to like everything that I get gifted, or I'm not going to fit into everything that I get gifted. If you'd like to check out my page on eBay, my username will be on the screen for you guys right now. But yes, without further ado, let's jump right into this thrift haul. Before we start, I just want to let you guys know that I bought all these shoes in the size UK 6, and that is my usual shoe size when shopping at any UK clothing store. I think these heels probably have the highest heel that I own from my collection, and it's a struggle to wear them, to be honest, especially since I'm flat-footed as well. But they are a gorgeous pair of green velvet heels that are originally from Primark, and I paid £9.54 for them. I actually got these to go with one of my Halloween costumes last year for a poison ivy costume, and that's all they were originally going to be for, but I ended up pairing them with several of my outfits over Christmas as well. At first, I found them extremely difficult to put on without any help, but on the looser setting on the strap around the ankle, it's big enough to slip my foot in without the need of undoing any fastening. Speaking of the fastening, the strap around the ankle can be fastened using one gold buckle that has 5 different tightening settings, and I feel like that should be able to fit most ankle sizes. And as you can see, the front of the shoe has a wrap over tie knot of green velvet material that is quite stretchy, and it's easy enough to squeeze my foot under the fabric, and it's sturdy enough to keep my foot in place as well. I was actually surprised at the fact that these shoes were from Primark, as the look of them is quite luxurious. The velvet definitely gives off a more expensive look. They create such a dramatic effect against any outfit that contains the colour green, and I'm honestly so pleased with them overall. Next, we have another pair of heels. These were originally from Miss Selfridge's, and I paid £5.79 for them. They are these suede brown heels with 2 bow embellishments and lacy details around the front of the shoe. I was very drawn to the uniqueness of these shoes, and I must admit that I haven't found an outfit that they go with yet, but I think they'd definitely be the star of the show with whatever outfit I do choose to pair these with in the future. I think the outfit will have to mostly be plain, so the shoes really have their time to shine. As someone who is interested in kawaii and coquette fashion, I'm very drawn to clothing items that have bow embellishments on them. And this is what initially caught my attention with this particular pair of shoes, then the beautiful lace design, which I thought made the shoes look even more striking. The heel is quite dramatic. It's a thin and a very high heel, which again I do find a little bit difficult to walk in. But of course I put myself through it like every other person on the planet for the sake of fashion. I cannot deny the fact that they look so fantastic on though, and some outfits just benefit from a high heel like this to elevate it and add to the drama. At the back of the shoe you will find the fastening, which is a small zip. The zip enclosure definitely adds a little bit of extra room to slip your foot in and out of the shoe. But like all zip fastenings on shoes, I do have some difficulty when zipping it up all the way, usually to do with having swollen ankles that go up and down due to my flat-footedness. But it's hardly noticeable really, and as long as the shoes are staying on, that is all that matters. Okay, so here we have a pair of bright red suede pointed boots that are originally from River Island, and I paid £13.39 for these. Considering how much I paid for them, I was a little bit disappointed upon their arrival because one boot was covered in black marks, presumably from previous wears. However, I did manage to get the marks off easily with a wipe though, which was a relief, and they did end up looking good as new. I originally bought these for a cosplay / Halloween costume of Wanda Maximoff's Sokovian fortune teller costume, which is actually on my YouTube channel by the way if you want to watch that. I made like a DIY plus size version of the costume, so if you're interested in cosplay, definitely go and check out that video. And these boots were the perfect fit to blend in with the pink leggings that I got, and they were also the perfect shade of red as well. They only have a short heel on them, so they're much easier for me to walk in, especially since the heel is quite wide and chunky. As for the overall fit of them, these have a longer zip enclosure at the back, which again I found difficult to zip up all the way on both sides. Definitely more so on one side than the other, as you can tell from this try on. I have quite large calves, so I find this to be a problem with most boots that have narrow shaft space. However, the zip goes up high enough to keep the boots in place and from falling off, and that's the most important thing. The suede material of the boots give off a more expensive look, and if these were to have arrived without the marks, they definitely would have been worth the money that I'd paid for them. This pair of boots are very similar in shape to the previous ones, except these are more of a deep wine / burgundy colour, originally from Dorothy Perkins, and I paid £6.32 for them. The boots are made from a soft velvet material and look absolutely gorgeous on. I'm just so obsessed with them. I ended up pairing them with some Christmas outfits, but I definitely see them being worn outside of that holiday too. They will certainly go with some Valentine's Day looks that contain any dark red colours. These have a slightly higher heel to them, but still on the chunkier side, which I personally find easier to walk in as they have more surface area to balance on. The zip enclosure of these boots are on the inner leg, and it does seem to zip up a lot better than having the enclosure at the back. However, I did struggle to get the zipper past a certain point still. Again, any problems that I have with the zip enclosures on boots not fastening all the way is because of my large calves. But I must say that they have fastened much better than any pair of shoes that have had a zip fastening in this haul today. I think my absolute favourite aspect to these boots is the gorgeous colour of them. That's what initially drew my attention to them in the first place. And I cannot get over how luxurious they look with the fabric choice as well, with that velvet fabric. I'm absolutely over the moon with this particular pair of boots from Dorothy Perkins. Now we are on to the last pair of shoes that I thrifted, and these brown bow embellishment kitten heels are originally from LK Bennett, and I paid £12.09 for them. I know you're probably thinking that that's a lot of money to spend on a pair of shoes of this style, but I think I was mainly paying for the brand, as LK Bennett is a luxury clothing brand and their clothing at full price is super expensive. I was just looking on their website to find out how much their shoes usually go for at full price, and most of the pairs are over £200, so I definitely say that I snatched up quite the bargain here. Plus, the shoes have been barely worn and arrived in fabulous condition as well. I was very much over the moon with them as a whole. Since I'm pairing a lot of outfits together using cream and brown shades recently, I really wanted to get a pair of shoes that would go well with those style of outfits. And I have already used them for so many outfits, specifically for ones over Christmas time, but I do see them making an appearance within my regular style throughout the year, as I have begun to really love this colour combination. The shoes are made from a soft suede material, which really adds to the luxurious feel of them, with the cutest bow embellishment at the toes of the shoe. And as we have established previously, I absolutely love anything with a bow embellishment due to my interest in kawaii and coquette fashion. The shoes contain a small kitten heel, which is pretty easy to walk on. I think I would have preferred if these shoes were flats though, because even the slightest heel can get uncomfortable to wear after a long period of time. The only sad thing about these shoes is that they do slip on and off slightly. All of the other pairs that we looked at today had some sort of fastening, but these don't, so there is no way to ensure that my feet will stay in place whilst wearing them. However, I do tend to use the trick of stuffing the front of the shoes with kitchen roll to get them to fit better, so I'll probably end up doing that with these. That's everything that I've got to show you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps out my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in plus size fashion reviews and try-on hauls and body positivity videos, then remember to subscribe to my channel because that is everything that I do here. Obviously, I cannot link anything in the description box below for you guys because everything was bought secondhand, but I can point you towards Vinted, eBay or Depop if you'd like to explore shopping secondhand yourself. If you would like to check out any of my other social medias, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook or Snapchat, there will be a link to my link tree in the caption below for you guys as well if you want to check out any of those. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!